Hey folks, thanks for joining me today. We have the BSA R10 here, which has been slightly modified by Alan Zazadny. But today we're going to be taking a look at the R10 overview, and then we're going to do some shooting for you guys. But before we get to that, I want to show you a very special Easter egg that I've made. Let's take a closer look at it.
So the reason for the egg is because the company I work for, Needle, what Needle does is they do fan-based chat sales. So obviously, myself being an avid air gunner, I chat for Pyramid Air. So they asked us to make videos featuring an egg of our design and a product review. So this is what I decided to do. Obviously, as you can see, there's the BSA logo here, the Piled Arms logo next to the actual logo here. And as you saw a second ago, the Pyramid Air logo is on the other side with a few pellets hot glued on there as well. This is not the only egg I made. As you'll see a little bit later in the video, I made a bunch of eggs, but we'll get to that in a bit.
Alright, so now that we've taken a closer look at the egg, we can take a closer look at the gun. So let's get a close-up. So we'll start off by looking at the AZ shroud. The shroud is completely custom and actually does quite a bit to keep the gun quiet. The initial shroud was about 6 inches shorter, so the gun was quite loud. Certainly not backyard friendly. Now you're getting a view of that 200cc bottle, which delivers about 30 good shots. You can see the beautiful walnut stock on this gun. It's the nicest walnut stock I've ever seen. As you can see, the waves towards the back end, towards the cheek rest of the gun. It's got a lot of character, and it fits great. The fore end there is a rosewood tip, and there's also one on the grip cap there. You also see that rear cocking bolt, which functions with the 10-round magazine or a single shot adapter if you have one. You can purchase those extra. The gun comes with one 10-round mag. And on top there you can see the Bushnell 4200 6-24 mil-dot scope, which has the large elevation knob, also made by AZ. Now I want to fill everyone in on how the elevation turret works here. So you have your elevation turret, and obviously you see all these numbers. It can be a little confusing at first. So what you want to do is you go and you say, alright, I'm seeing I'm at about 50 yards. That's when the picture's clearest for me through the scope. Then I simply turn my dial to the proper yardage. So 50 yards on the adjustment wheel, 50 yards to the dot, and we would be zeroed at 50 yards. So that means we're going to hit dead center at 50 yards. Very cool. Here we have the included magazine. It is a red drum style, which is the brand new design from BSA. Much easier to use. Nothing internally on the gun moves the magazine. It's all self-indexing, which takes a lot of the hassle out of moving parts within the gun. You simply just load your pellet, turn the drum. You gotta hold it in position, load your next one, and then you see you can let it go. It's not going anywhere. Turn the next one, load your pellet, and you're good to go. Now to show the overall function of the gun, I'm going to show you how it would work here. You would have your magazine loaded into the breech. You would simply pull back on your cocking lever. Snap. You hear that snap, that means the gun is cocked. You have a pellet about to be loaded. Simply push the bolt back forward, and a pellet is now loaded into the barrel. Simply take the gun off safe, which is located on this side. You would simply take the gun off safe, snap it forward, and then you're going to pull the match grade trigger. Now this trigger is absolutely fantastic. You can adjust the blade unit of it about 5 different ways. You may go up, down, sideways, further back, forth. You can lighten the pull. The trigger is set at about 10 ounces right now, so see how sweet this pulls. Just a little bit of over travel. And a nice smooth break there. And as you heard, the gun is almost silent. All you hear is the click of the action, the hammer hitting the valve, and that's it. That the gun does have swivel studs already installed, so you can mount your favorite sling or bipod to the gun. Really nice feature. And then we have the air gauge. This is the first gun that BSA's included an air gauge on, which is phenomenal for us air gunners. It gives us a chance to monitor what's going on as we're shooting. And also, right next to this, you see this cutout here. That is for the fill probe. Very easy. You don't have to remove the bottle on this gun like some of the other models. Just snap it in, attach your hose, whether you're using a hand pump or a tank, and fill away. Very easy. So now that we've taken a close-up look at the gun and some of the features that it has, we're going to take a look now at the chronograph numbers. We're going to see how fast it's shooting and how much power it's putting out. On a full 3000 PSI fill, I'm getting about 30 shots out of mine, so that's 3 full magazines, pretty good. That's going to last you a full day of hunting, no doubt about it. You're also going to be seeing numbers probably in the 28 to 30 foot-pound range. Mine spits out the 18 grain JSBs at about 865 feet per second, so I'm looking right in that 28 to 30 foot-pound range. And the really impressive thing about this gun, it is fully regulated internally. I am getting a 15 foot per second extreme spread. That means if shot 1 is at 855, I'm going no higher than 870. That's a very tight spread out of this gun, and you know, the regulator certainly is going to contribute to that, and you're going to find that a lot of regulated guns do that, but this one does it particularly well. So instead of doing the traditional accuracy testing and putting a group on paper today, I figured, hey, it's Easter, let's have a little fun, let's go shoot some eggs. So my trigger finger's getting a little itchy, let's head outside.